Hi there, my name is Llewellyn Fisher. So if you're on this page, you're most probably learning or becoming introduced to the water offering. So I'm a product distributor for a company called Enagic, and I'm going to share something with you known as Kangen water. So we all know that water filtration is a necessity, and in recent times we have had figures by the likes of J.H. Leyer, Melissa Gallagher, and now in even more recent times, an individual by the name of Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who is actually seeking to reform water policies related to water fluoridation in the United States. So it is something that is very well recognized to be that needs to be have solutions brought to it. We also have figures such as Tyrone Hayes, whom has indicated that a chemical known as atrazine that can be found specifically in certain regions municipal water supply in the United States. And it's been found that atrazine actually poses significant damage to animals' endocrinology, that is, their hormones, including us humans. Naturally, this has led to some of us taking, on one of two options. So either purchasing packaged water from our local grocery store and or utilizing water filtration units such as reverse osmosis filters and or water distillation units and or other filtration devices. However, what if I told you that bottled water is in some instances simply municipal water, tap water, repackaged and branded nicely? Further, what if I told you that reverse osmosis water and distilled water is actually still causing damage? As much as it is a huge step forward in the right direction insofar as bettering the former tap water quality, reverse osmosis water and distilled water is leaching electrons from your body. So, as for going back to packaged and bottled water, it is in some cases still tap water, containing the exact same chemicals and such that we were initially looking to steer clear from. Not only that, it is causing environmental damage as the plastic in packaging results as litter, contributing to the pollution of the planet and ocean. Now, maybe you don't really care about the planet and the environment. However, as it relates to yourself, you are causing yourself damage when you may have thought otherwise. This is where I will actually segue back into what we are formally talking about: Kangen water. So, Kangen water devices not only allow for the pre-filtration of your water without completely removing all the electrons and electrolytes and essential minerals in which you need, such as potassium and sodium. However, you are able to gift yourself two additional bonuses. Kangen water devices perform what is known as water electrolysis. It has been found to deplete the water from what is known as, quote, deuterium. It depletes deuterium from the water, and it also enriches the water with gaseous molecular hydrogen. Now, Kangen water devices are used by celebrities such as these people on screen here, athletes such as these people on screen here, we're actually going to talk about them, and also many different medical professionals. Now, why is this so? Well, let's be honest, it's probably due to marketing and sales efforts. However, it isn't solely the case, as there are many people who have shared their healing stories regarding their experiences with this water. Some are, to be quite frank, unbelievable. Like I still say to this day, when I see somebody who's drank this water and they say that they've experienced etc., whatever it may be, I'm in disbelief. I'm nonplussed. However, they are nonetheless inspiring, and I would also say cause for intrigue. Now, here are some social media accounts of people that I discovered that are sharing content in their own unique way, alongside advocating the use of Kangen water and sharing their story of their experience with it. Now, look, enough of me talking, and let's see some demo material and experiments actually showcasing the legitimacy of Kangen water's utility.
Disappear over time. So this might have been alive at one point when it was first bottled, but now it is dead and it is filled with microplastics. Next up, we're going to do the Smart Water 9+ pH alkaline. You guys will see that it's actually not that smart. It's actually very dead. It's also something that is not turning on the light Next up, we got Fiji water, which is actually considered some of the worst bottled water you can drink because it actually gets packaged in Fiji and has to get shipped across the Pacific Ocean. So it actually takes the longest to reach the shelf. So it sits in this bottle for a super long period of time. And as you guys can see, there is no energy. It is not alive. It is very dead, and it has leached and absorbed a ton of the plastic toxins from sitting in this bottle in all the heat as it crosses the Pacific Ocean. Last but not least, we're going to take this freshly poured 9.5 pH Kangen water. I have my SD501 right behind you guys, and I just filled this bottle up, and it has fresh ionized alkaline water. So as you guys will see with the light, it is going to turn the light on because there are free-flowing electrons, negative ions, and living energy inside of this water. It also isn't filled with microplastics because it comes straight out of the filter. And it's definitely something that you guys should be drinking, because when you drink living water, because our bodies are 70-80% water, you have tons of natural energy. You don't need to be addicted to caffeine and Adderall and all these pills. You know, you could actually just drink things that are alive. So the next thing I want to test for you guys is this dragon fruit we actually got from the farmer's market. It was probably harvested less than a week ago, and we'll show you guys that there's actually living water molecules inside of the dragon fruit. As you guys can see, the light turns on.
And I'm gonna show you. So that was positive, right? Now watch this. Negative. Boom. It's gonna go all the way to negative. Just negative 400. I can get my machine up to negative 800 when it's super clean. I haven't cleaned it in about a month or so, so we're gonna do that tonight as well, but just wanted to show you guys it's negative, okay? And then smart water, I'll just turn this off. Oops. Smart water, also just regular bottled water, it's gonna jump back to the positive zone. So we got, this is all oxidizing you, all right?
I planted all of these at the same time in the same soil out of the same seed packet. They're rudbeckias. So I have all these rudbeckias here and nasturtiums. And I wanted to create a visual for myself and others to really see the difference.
One bit of information coming out next year, these are information that's coming from our science team, is Kangen use inside of an animal study going on in Kansas. And the reproductive health of our animals are starting to improve at levels we could have never imagined. So that means the water is doing some amazing things in cattle. Is it important for our cattlemen?
Yeah.
It is. Is it important at a time right
With all that being said, another way in which I am inclined, so, which is I like to cover all the bases and do as much research as I possibly can before getting involved in something, for the most part. On the other hand, in some instances, I make decisions based off my intuition and my internal compass. If you fit in the latter category, I'll be happy to talk to you about the potential options that will help you in actually getting a Kangen water machine. Now, again, the way in which we're going to go about that, I'll actually provide like a discovery link, so you can actually press on a button that will take you to a discovery, to a section where you can actually book in in the calendar that would fit in a time in your schedule, a discovery call. Basically, I'll have a presentation material ready. Whether or not we're going to go through all of it, that actually may very well not be the case. But I will be basically having a structure there just in case, in case you would have a question or you'd have material that you want to look over, and we can cover it together. And if you have any questions, just fire away, and I'll happily answer anything in which I can, in any which way I can. If I can't answer it, I'm just going to tell you. I'll be direct and honest with you and say, hey, look, I don't know the answer. That is if I don't know the answer. If I have the answer, I'll give it to you. If I don't, I don't. But yeah, for those of you, again, who are wanting to actually acquire the technology, you can do so. And if you just wanted to get some more information, we can do that as well. And the discovery session, the booking link for that will be available either on this video or below in a button format. So, thank you for watching, and if you are reaching out, I look forward to connecting, and ta.